I guess I wasn't super comfortable, but I was comfortable enough not to be nervous anymore. Okay, you get where I'm going? Okay, so here we are. You know, he's feeling all my legs and stuff like that. You know, he's feeling my legs. If he wants legs, he wants legs. Maybe he wants to die.
I'm a super bad bitch, and I only hang around with other bad chicks.
So, about that first kiss. Hey guys! What's up, sons and girls of the world? Kenneth here, and I am back for another video. And today's video,
This particular video
is going to be a story time. I am telling you the story about the first kiss with this person, and I'm gonna just keep it very simple like this. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't know. I'm not trying to. I don't know. Like the last story time that I posted, you should go watch the story time before watching this one. It's for anything to really make sense, because if you don't understand the last story time, you will understand this one, and you'll just be like, oh, this is just a regular kiss or something like this, and it's not the case at all. Actually, it was just an interesting situation, and I'm just telling my subscribers about it, because this is vlogmas, or whatever you want to call it, and this is the only time where you can get tea like this from me. If you want to know how I got this makeup look, I actually did Get Ready With Me. I In My Feelings, Get Ready With Me, or whatever, so you could go watch that if you want to get this look, or if you want to know about any products that I use on my face, etc., because I think that I look absolutely amazing. So me and, did we ever give him a name? We didn't give him a name. I'm gonna give him a name. What am I gonna name him? I don't know what I'm gonna name him. I'ma just name him Fenty, and I'm naming him Fenty because I just looked at the gloss that's sitting across the way from me that I have on my lips today, and it comes from Fenty Beauty, so we just go call him Fenty. So me and Fenty, we began to talk and whatever, and the basic backstory is that we start talking through DMs, but me and Fenty started talking, talk with in text messages. And when I say started talk, as in get into actually know each other a little bit more and stuff like that, or what I actually didn't know about him, and things that I guess he didn't know about me. Not that he knew me beforehand, but he knew up. We go explain that in a minute. With all that, it got to the point where he was just like, I want you to come over. I really do want you to come over. I'm in town this weekend, and you should really come over, because I want you to come over, and I really want to see you, because, you know, I really think you should come over. And I was like, okay, I'll come over. I'm down. And I was really nervous about even going over to this person's place, to Fenty. I was afraid. And the only reason I was afraid is because I didn't know what was really going on still. At this point in my life, I just attached this along to pieces of the rest of my life, where a lot of my life is just a blur. Stuff really does just happen out of fucking nowhere, and then I could forget about it the next day. Honestly, a lot of my life is a blur, and this all was really a blur to me also, because I just didn't know what the fuck was going on. And that's how I know that there's some type of higher power out there, because there's some stuff I'm just not in control of. And with this year being the type of year it was, I learned a lot of lessons. When did y'all turn that light on? When the fuck did y'all turn that light on? Y'all turned this light on, people gonna know where I live. So he tells me he wants to see me, and I tell him, all right, I'm down to come see you, even though I'm nervous as shit. And we set up a day for him to come meet him to get somebody to come get me to go see him. Something like that. Let me explain real quick. He didn't want me to have his address, his exact address, and to be honest, he didn't want me to have his number, because the first 3 weeks of us talking, I didn't have his real number. I had some other phone, and he's part of the reason why I actually have 2 phones now. Where's my other phone? He is part of the reason why I actually have 2 phones now. I didn't even have his real number, etc. He didn't want me to have his real address, etc. I'm gonna get to all this right now. He didn't want me to have his real address, but I never had put 1 and 1 together until the second conversation me and him had, our second encounter in person, where he was just like, oh, I can give you, my address now, whatever, blah, blah, blah. He didn't want me to have his address, so he had a car come actually pick me up from where I live. He had my address, I just didn't have his address. This was very dangerous. It could have been a very dangerous situation, but something was telling me, I guess my gut feeling was this is okay, I guess. Trying to tell this story without trying to tell too much is very difficult. Once I get to the place, I text whoever I need to text or whatever. I text Fila. We gonna say Fila because Fila is the main contact of this whole time for me. there was a middleman between a situationship that I was in. But at the same time, there was not a middleman. It was just very complicated. Fila was always available, and Fenty was available when he wanted to be. Okay, I don't know. I was getting treated like an escort, a hoe, even though it was way more than that. But that's how I was getting treated. It was a middleman, bitch. A middleman. I have never had a situationship with somebody where there was a fucking middleman. But anyways, I text Fila, okay. Tell Fila that I am there, and when I arrive or whatever, why didn't I have the instructions beforehand? That don't make sense. That didn't make sense to me. I should have like instructions. But then he wanted to make me feel normal. Whatever. Long story short, I get up to where I need to be at. Okay, I get to the place where I need to be, the specific apartment complex, condo looking thing, skyrise, one of those. Whatever it is outside of my tax bracket. So I'm greeted by Fila. Fila is Fenty's best friend once again, because I'm afraid that I didn't clarify that. But I'm greeted by Fila, and this is where the story really starts at. So Fila is like, yeah, what's up, blah, 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 blah. We greet each other, and then he tells me that Fenty is actually on his way, that he wasn't there yet. And then I'm being nosy, so I'm asking, do you live here or whatever? He's telling me all they business and stuff. Not all they business, but some of the business. He just basically saying, no, I don't live here, but I'm always here. So it's just like, basically, I live here or something like that. You know, I basically got a bed here and stuff like that, but it's not my bed. It's actually the guest room bed, but it's my bed because ain't nobody ever here but me. I'm like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. Like, that's cool. Like, that's cool. I'm all right. You know, I'm just being nosy, but this is cool. Okay. All right. This whole time that I'm sitting here waiting for Fenty to get here, I'm talking to Fila, and I'm just looking at Fila like, Fila, you are very fine, sir. Like, I didn't realize how fine you originally really were until now. Like, you are very attractive. Fenty gets there, and when Fenty gets there, everything got really awkward. And I think it got awkward because I had made it awkward. I had got comfortable with Fila quickly, and it was more so because with Fila, I didn't know who Fila was. You know, like, I didn't know nothing about Fila. I didn't know who Fila was. I didn't know what Fila was doing with his life. I just didn't know nothing. I was comfortable with Fila because Fila just seemed like a very normal ass nigga to me. Okay. And when it came to Fenty, it was the complete opposite. It was like, you a normal nigga, but you're you. You know, you have a name for yourself, you know? So it was awkward, and I definitely have made it awkward because I'm an awkward person when it comes to certain situations. And with this situation, it was very awkward because it was all still a blur to me, and I was still very much so unclear of what was exactly going on or why I was even here, even though I had an idea of why I was there. Thank God me and Fenty actually started talking immediately after about 30 minutes of awkwardness. Okay, so Fila leaves. Fila is going to run errands or whatever he was going to do, and me and Fenty are left alone. And me and Fenty, we get to talking, and we get to talk, okay? Now, it's very awkward between me and this person because I'm sitting on one side. By the time I'm in his couch, by the way, by now, okay? I started off on bar stools and stuff like this, but then we worked away by the couch or whatever, and this place was huge. It was very big. And she's sitting down or whatever. I'm sitting on one side of his couch. She's sitting on the other side of his couch or whatever. And when I was talking about, we was on polar opposites of the couch or whatever. I was right here. He was over there. We're talking, and I'm just, you know, smiling and giggling. And I thank God that I had on a decent amount of makeup on because I definitely was blushing. And I knew if I didn't have on, you know, makeup, me blushing, it would have like really showed. But we had got to the point in the conversation where I had basically, in so many words, I said like, what is this? I didn't say that exactly, but in so many words, that's what was said. And he was like, well, I'm not gay. And I just remember these words specifically. I remember the conversation from this point. He said, I'm not gay. When he told me that he wasn't gay, I was like, I think I understand, because I hear this a lot when it comes to dudes that I mess with specifically. You know, when it comes to me and my gender, I definitely more so, I identify as like non-binary more so than, you know, like a male or a female, just because when you look at me, it's like a woman and a man just mixed together in one. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just, I'm weird, okay? But when he told me he wasn't gay, I told him immediately, like, I understand. Like, I know, I understand. Like, I knew what this is. I knew what this is. You know, it's like, I look like fish. I'm something that you're attracted to. It's okay. And then, farther on, when it comes to that, when it comes to labels and stuff, me being non-binary or identifying as non-binary is definitely more so of a social thing more than science. And it's just because I feel like, it's a long story, video coming soon on that. Woo, I was really about to have a hard time. But no, when he said that, I knew exactly what he meant. He meant, and I mean, I knew exactly what he meant, but then he confirmed that I knew what he was talking about. You know. He told me, and I had already knew that when he said that, he meant that, like, I never messed with another dude before. I never messed with another dude. I really have not messed with a dude before. I've never been attracted to a man before. You are the, like, first man that I've been attracted to. Basically, he just got around to saying that he wouldn't identify as gay or even bisexual or even straight for that matter. Because if anybody knew that he, like, was messing with me, nobody would call him, like, straight. Like, they would call him gay. So I was like, yes, this is very true. But we got to know each other. I had also found out that he knew of me. He knew of me from a publication that I had last year. And I believe he has that paper magazine, my paper magazine publication last year. I think that's what he knew me from. I don't know. It was either that or it was like, it was something with paper. And I had two different ones with paper magazine. Don't remember completely, but that's what he said he knew me from. And that's how he had even originally found me. And he even had told me like how he originally slid in my DMs. If you don't know this part of the story, but he originally slid in my DMs. He was afraid because he didn't know, he didn't grasp the type of person I was completely. This is why it's important to carry yourself like y'all somebody, okay? Okay? Because he complimented my brand before I even got into spilling like of what I had to. He complimented my brand, okay? Okay, like he said, you keep it very tight. Okay, so it was getting later in the night. Okay, and this is where the mood of the story changes a little bit because now I'm calm. I want to take y'all like through my mind. I'm more calm now in the night. You know, I'm more comfortable now. Before I was really confused. You know, I was really confused. I was really lost for words. I was just really all a blur. Fila is not back by now. It's getting later at night, and it was just me and him by now. Okay, so it's just me and him. We're chilling. We're on his couch. We're watching stuff. I would say who we was watching, but I'm not gonna say what we was watching because I'm not gonna say we was watching, but we was watching stuff. And as we're watching things, you know, we're chilling and we're watching things or whatever, we get to kind of feeling on each other, but not really, because I wasn't feeling on him, but he was feeling on me. But then I was feeling on him, but I wasn't not trying to feel on him because I was really trying to make it seem like I was really that girl this whole time. So I guess I wasn't super comfortable, but I was comfortable enough not to be nervous anymore. Okay, you get where I'm going. Okay, so here we are. You know, he's feeling on my legs and stuff like that. You know, he's feeling on my legs. Like, if he wants legs, he wants legs. Maybe he wants to die. Maybe he wants to die. Maybe he wants a leg. I don't know what he wants, but he can have it. So by this point, all that's going through my mind is really the nerves are coming back up. Okay, fuck off. The nerves are coming back up because I'm really sitting here with this person and we're really sitting here watching stuff and I'm really just sitting here. This man's really rubbing on my leg. Like, what the fuck is my life at this point? What is my life at this point? Like, honestly and truly, what is my life? I didn't know what my life was. I was confused. I was lost. I was confused. I was lost. I was confused. I was lost and confused. I was out of breath. He gets a knock at his door and Fila gets back. Fila get back with all type of shits and gadgets. Him and Fila had an exchange of words. I don't know what they was talking about and I probably should have asked, but all I know is that he told me, I mean, now that I'm saying the story, I could probably actually guess what they were saying to each other, but he told me to, you know, come to the room or whatever, let's chill. So here I am in his room, nervous all over again, and I am sitting in this man's face and we are sitting on the edge of his bed just talking about stuff or whatever, and then out of nowhere he leans in for a kiss. He kisses me, I kiss him back. It was that simple. It was that simple. It happened that fast. I kid you not. It happened like that. Like, he had legit told me like it felt good to feel some real lips out here in LA. I was like, this is some funny shit because everybody out here got fake lips. I kid you not, all these bitches out here got fake lips. And speaking of fake lips, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Kenneth, I'm getting work done very soon. And when I tell you this, I'm telling you this like this, okay? All these ugly ass bitches is out here getting real cute out of nowhere, and us natural pretty bitches is having a hard time because all these ugly bitches want to go get work done and get real cute, and nobody is valuing the natural beauty anymore. We just value all this fake ass shit. Therefore, Kenneth is getting work done, okay? Am I getting that much work done? No, but I'm getting my teeth done. I'm gonna have abs next year. Y'all gonna be mad as hell at me. And I am gonna get more Botox in my forehead. And I'm gonna get that off because I don't need to touch my face because my face look good as fuck. But I'm telling y'all right now, I'm tired of these ugly bitches. I look like competing with an ugly bitch. Just because she got rich, she could afford stuff now. All right, I got you, but that's besides the point. But he had told me that about my lips, and he kept complimenting me about my lips because I always get complimented about my lips, and he was obsessed with my lips, and my lips are just, I think my lips is what honestly had grabbed his attention. Like, now that I think about like how many times he actually complimented like my lip gloss or my lips just period. And my lips are always exfoliated, bitch. Okay, you always gotta keep the lips. Like when you have lips my size, you have to keep them exfoliated, moisturized, and you have to damn near put a mask on them. They have lip masks, you put them on you before you go to sleep, you good. You know, I'm just telling you. That had happened, I don't know, that's all that had happened. Like we kissed. I mean, that's not all that happened at night, but we was kissing and we might have fucked. I can't just mention that and just breeze over that. Just really quickly, I might as well tell you how that went. That actually went very interesting because he was dead ass fucking me as if I was a female, like as if I had an actual vagina. He was fucking me like a vagina. I run across these dudes, but I run across them very seldom because, especially these days, you know, I'm very picky with who I choose to sleep with. Okay, so I rarely run across these dudes, but I have to teach him a few things. You know, I have to teach him like, you don't do this with me because I don't have a vagina. You don't do this with me. But he was really trying to, you know, sock it to me. This how I knew that he had never messed with a dude before. So it was just so interesting. I was just so interested. I think he did mess with a dude before though, but that's based off a different conversation that we had after we just decided to stop talking to each other. He definitely had messed with a dude before. So that is how our first kiss went, our first night together went. It was actually a success. I had stayed at his place until like 3 a.m. in the morning, I want to say. If not 3 a.m., it was like 2 a.m. It was like an hour difference or something like that. I don't remember all that completely. Why do I have to remember that? I don't know. So I'm just say 3 a.m. I actually had ended up getting the address on the first time I went over to his place, even though he didn't give it to me like the second or third time I went over to his place. I had sent Zachary, my best friend, he has my location at all times. So he had my location, so he actually had the address. One major key about this story was completely changed. And y'all probably already figured that out. If you figured it out, comment down below. If you know which major key was changed in this story, comment down below. Y'all, telling stories and trying not to get caught up in shit, this is difficult. This is a lifestyle. I feel good about this. This is great. Like, this is a lifestyle, bitch. I feel like I am stocking a lifestyle, bitch. I am a normal ass bitch, but I promise you, I promise you, this feels sickening. Oh, my lifestyle feels so sickening. Like I'm living the lifestyle. That was ugly. Okay, so that's the end of this particular story. Sorry if there were a few loops and holes. It was a few loops and holes because there had to be loops and holes, darling. But you get the gist of the freaking story. With this situation, I'm only gonna juice it for like 2 more videos because that's honestly all I could get out of this video, out of this like whole little situation to mess with this person is like 2 more videos. So y'all probably get those 2 more videos like Christmas week or something. It's about the hole that's in my wall, and then it's also about how I almost went to jail behind this situation. I hope you guys are all enjoying Flawless. Be sure to buy you some merch because all of the merch will be $2 off for the rest of the month. $2 cheaper than it originally was, and it's like automatically there, so you don't have to take out any discounts and stuff like that. And I actually, now that I think about it, I might take off $3 from everything. So be sure to buy you some merch. $3 off. For the rest of 2018. And I think merch might disappear after 2018. Out with the old, in with the new for the new year. As always, be sure to flip your hair. Even if you don't have any hair, be sure to flip it. After you get done flipping your hair, make sure you feel like you are that bitch because we are all those girls of the world. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. And as always, stay flawless.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and fuck you.
Hey, posing, drinking all the bottles of Patron. Drive these niggas crazy cause they know they can't control me. I hide the model body, super Armani, I'm shining. If you looking, ain't that hard to find me? Yeah, Stelly is a play.